Somebody put Build-A-Bear clothes on a Bobby.
Instead of any other instrument, just take the sound Bobby and make that the sound of every key, but just slightly higher or lower, and then make the theme of that.
Make puppy every single sound effect.
So
like cards marching. Bobby, Bobby.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our first official episode of Stop, Loot, and Roll. Thanks for giving us a listen, and we hope to hear some feedback from y'all soon. Enjoy!
Is that a good alias, Dave?
That's how we introduce ourselves to them. Is that a good alias? Dave.
Hello, my name is Ben, and I will be your DM tonight for Stop, Loot, and Roll. Let's hope we can get through one episode unnamed.
Hello, my name is Greg. I think that's unlikely.
Hello, you can refer to me as Dave, and hopefully I will be shunned from the group.
my name is JW. That is cool.
My name is Tori, and I plan to do a lot of shunning tonight.
My name's Caleb, and I just want some money.
A whole mood.
Well, don't worry, there's going to be loot tonight.
I just feel like at some point this whole Dave thing is not going to work.
Okay, who wants to go first?
What are we going first for?
Introducing your characters.
Oh, I don't even know.
I'll go first. Okay, I'm playing a gnome bard whose name is Lycan. He is precious, a little cinnamon roll, you know. He's small because he's, you know, a gnome. But he wants to see the world, and he wants to be able to have experienced the world and come back home to his parents and his family pridefully. And that's what I would say is a good introduction to Lycan.
I'll be playing as the former hobgoblin slave, Waldo. I had portions of my ears cut to be a sign of my slavery, and after a dramatic incident, I was able to escape luckily. I've been going off on my own for the past 18 months, working for whatever funds I can.
Her name is Hela Ishtar. She is an Ifrit barbarian. She is going to become a god of destruction because she is arrogant and confident in her powers. The reason why she follows Gorum, ironically, is because someone under him killed her family.
I will be playing the half-elf war priest, Erdem Steve. And that's all you're getting right now, because spoilers.
My name's John, by the way.
So we'll be referring to you as John and Dave and Ben and JW, and apparently the only people who don't care if people know their names.
Dorian and Greg.
I don't do good with science.
You can have an alias, so can he.
Now that we've got some nice introductions out the way, I'm going to be playing Azazel. He is a Strix Magus, and he comes from a bit of a hard backstory. As all Strix, their land is being encroached on by most humans. But all of his people were killed by a gang of raiders, not just humans. So he harbors a deep hatred for most people and most things. But one thing that always cheers him up is a present. Was that two-edged lordies?
Our story starts with Lycan and his brother Drac. Y'all are off in the forest several months after y'all left y'all's parents' homes.
Okay.
There have been many situations where y'all had close calls and thought about going back. Drac, your brother, after eating a few wild patches of mushrooms he thought were safe, decided to try to venture back home. You see a cave before you, and night is coming. Do you want to set up camp here or go elsewhere?
I want to go back to Drac and tell him that there's a cave.
Okay.
And get him to, like, come with me for the night.
You try to track down Dave, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be any footprints where you last left him. Instead stands a figure cloaked in gray robes and holding what appears to be a teal-colored dexahedron.
Hi, sir.
Another one? Lovely. What's your name?
My name is Lycan. I'm looking for my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, Drac.
Well, why don't we go try to find him? I'm sure he went this way.
My sense motive is a 5. 23.
You sense he's trying to lead you to where he took Drax.
Is that like good way or bad way?
You don't sense he's trying to harm you.
Okay, I follow.
All right. A small portal opens in a nearby tree, and y'all walk through.
Okay, I'm making small talk while we're walking.
Okay. Dave, you have spent 18 months outside of the slavery camp that you have broken free from. What are your plans?
How much money do I have?
You have not gone to town. You have been stealing rations from caravans going in and out of the camp. What is your character doing?
I think over my current situation, I could free more of them if I had some help.
Roll a d20.
It's 14.
You feel someone's presence. They're leaning over your shoulder with their head next to yours, and they go, what you looking at?
What?
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. I was just curious. And he holds up his hands, and in one of them, he has a teal dexahedron.
What? How did you sneak up on me?
Well, I mean, is it really sneaking if I just walked? It wasn't that very far. I heard you say something about needing help.
Most people wouldn't offer work to a former slave like me.
Oh, I'm not picky.
What do you gain to benefit?
I ask the questions here.
What do I need to do?
Follow me. And he turns around and opens up another teal portal.
What is this?
How many times do I have to say, I ask the questions? And he walks right on through.
I follow.
JW, what is your character doing?
My character is out fighting in arenas to gain strength.
After a very tough match that nearly cost your life, you are sitting on the sidelines panting heavily. You are desperate for any sort of assistance, and the manager you had hired has now gone and cashed in their chips on you, afraid that you may not last another fight.
I'm gonna kill him.
Roll a d20.
13.
13 to murder.
That's what she wants to do.
You don't really sense or feel someone sneaking up behind you, but you do hear someone say, "Oh, what you gonna kill there for?"
Because he doesn't believe in my strength.
Strange, you're the first one not to be surprised by my presence. And you see a figure in gray with a teal dexahedron.
I've got better things than to worry about you.
Oh, that hurts. Well, personal feelings aside, I need your help. What do you say? Murder, onslaught, power beyond your wildest beliefs.
Well, you're trying to kill Gorham too?
Sure?
Alright, let's go.
You're the easiest one so far. And he turns around and opens up a portal that's teal, and you walk on through.
It's better to dive in.
You dive into the portal head first. Torian, what's your character doing?
Wandering aimlessly.
About how long have they been wandering aimlessly for?
Oh, I'd say 7 years.
That's a long time.
That is quite a while.
Have there been any interesting things in the past 7 years you've seen?
Well, he was sent here, and he's not sure why. So he's just kind of going around gathering knowledge, trying to figure out what exactly he was sent to this place for.
By now, you've become accustomed to how the sky looks gray at all times, and the ground is kind of ashy. It's not very solid. It's been 6.5 years since you've last seen any sign of civilization. So on this particular day, when you see a bunch of lights off in the distance, it perks your curiosity. Would you like to go towards it?
I would.
Great. Roll a d20.
Are we doing just straight roll?
Yes.
Or, it's an 18.
An hour after you start your trek towards this city, you see a figure in gray walking amongst the trees, and he doesn't see you. What do you do?
I sneak up on him.
Roll a d20.
This should be interesting. That is a 12.
You step on a branch from a decayed tree. He quickly turns around, looks surprised, and then grins. Roll perception.
Oh, that is a 12 as well.
You notice a gold glimmer come from one of his teeth, and you see what looks to be a white collar beneath the gray cloak he wears.
You a cleric?
I'm a clerk, if you're asking for personal information.
Why are you here?
I could ask the same of you.
Well, I don't know why I'm here, so that's why I'm asking you why you're here. So hopefully at least one of us knows what's going on.
One of us definitely knows what's going on. If you follow me, you can go to the lobby with everybody else. He holds up a teal dexahedron and then points towards a teal portal and walks on in.
You know, I saw a guy do this once and it ended really badly. And then he walks into the portal.
Now, John, we're at your character. Are we still going to call you John?
No, you don't have to. That
Okay.
was purely just pettiness.
Okay. Caleb, what's your character doing?
Most likely seeking vengeance. He's searching out, looking to see if he can find any of the people from the Raiders group.
Okay. 3 months have passed since your tragic backstory, and you've got a lead on this small raider group. After you try to get into the raid camp and seek vengeance on the boss, you unfortunately failed and were captured. When you are thrown into one of their holding cells, you land next to a man in a gray robe and a teal dexahedron in his hand. What do you do?
What are you here for?
Well, I tried to give them my dexahedron and show them how cool it was, and they didn't like it. They thought it was magic. Go figure. Well, what are you in for?
I tried to kill the big guy.
Well, I mean, you know, we all go through that phase every once in a while. If you'd like, I know a bunch of other big guys you can try to kill. What do you say?
Interesting and fun.
Great! He grins. Roll perception. That was a 3. Don't try to cheat me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming it's a 4. I can't find it. It's a 4.
You see him grin. And there's a portal that opens up beneath both of y'all.
Whoa! Flap. Flap.
It sucks you in.
Oh. Swoosh.
We're moving the story along. We all come to this long stretch of this really dark, relaxing gray. It spans out into as far as y'all can see.
Is it a building or is it like clouds? Or can we tell?
It's like a hallway to a building
Okay.
with a black carpet.
Okay. Is it a white ceiling?
Yes, white ceiling. First to come in is Lycan. He waddles on in, looks around, and sees that there's no doors, and it just spans as far as the left and to the right. And in front of him is the man in the gray cloak. Next up is Waldo coming in, looking around very skeevishly. We have Hella coming in, what I presume to be sword drawn and at the ready. We have Erdem coming in, rolling his eyes sarcastically and expecting the worst. And we have Azazel, who is literally falling from the ceiling and landing on everybody. Wings blazoned everywhere and trying to flap fervently. How is everybody reacting to this situation?
I tucked my wings in, sir.
You
Once I found
fall 5 feet, boom,
Honestly,
land on top of everybody.
once I realized I couldn't fly, like it was pulling me in, just tuck them back.
Okay.
That way they don't get hurt.
So you land on everybody.
Oof. Where's my brother?
This is just a strange day, isn't it?
I said I would baseball swing.
Okay.
And this is how I die.
That's funny.
So
sir.
you go ahead and swing your greatsword.
18 plus 4, 19, 20, 22, 22.
When Hella swings her sword, the hand from underneath the gray cloak reaches out and grabs onto the blade itself and stops it mid-swing. Now, we wouldn't want to hit your new team now, would we? And as he does so, the blade itself deteriorates into dust. Okay, once your sword deteriorates, his hand retracts back into the cloak, while the other one reaches up and
Roll perception. I want to see if he's human or...
Okay, y'all can roll perception to see if he's human. And that fell off the table, so that's a nat 1.
15.
If it falls off the table, it's an automatic nat 1.
22.
If it falls off the table, it's a
Can I see
1.
that die, please?
I only got an 8. Waldo's the only one that actually gets to see the hand as it truly is. To everyone else, it looks like a normal ashy gray hand. Waldo, he sees what looks to be very small faces crawling around on the surface of the skin and biting down onto the blade, causing it to deteriorate.
What are you?
Whatever do you mean? Come on.
Let's get this over with.
I want my sword back.
Already resigned to die today.
Sir, where's my brother?
We'll get to him soon.
Okay.
So, this is my help on freeing those slaves, huh?
You get what you can get.
I just need to keep my distance on the battlefield.
Okay, that's weird to say in social interactions, but we'll go with it. As far as your sword, I'm pretty sure the boss is going to have something better for you. Something more suited to the hellacious look you got going on.
You sure about that?
I'm gonna leave that one there.
I love this crew.
So you've resigned to dying.
Yeah, I see what we've got going on here, and I've fought with a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure that you're leading us to a place to kill us all.
No.
So, yeah, you can say that. That's cool. Let's go do this.
Oh, that's
Well-
very worrisome, sir.
Yeah, kid. I hope you really didn't want to see that, brother.
Don't believe him. We're all gonna be fine. Can someone help get Birdman over here on his feet?
Oh, I can help him.
All right, I'm up.
Just blink.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Keep that one away.
Are you hurt?
I don't know. There's a lot of adrenaline right now. After I heard that.
The gray cloaked figure begins to walk down the hallway, and y'all notice a light start to form, as though another portal goes further in.
More portals.
I don't know. I don't trust it.
You don't trust it?
I'm saying that to the last portal. Somebody went in.
What exactly is the job description?
Job description? You're going to help reset Purgatory.
Purgatory?
The portal leads to what appears to be a large crowd of beings from various different races, various different sizes, be it humanoid and non. At the end of this large crowd, you see a desk with a man dressed in a white long-sleeve button-up shirt, a sleeveless navy vest, and black slacks. Everybody goes through the portal, and it seems different on this side. The crowd is no longer there. It is just y'all standing shoulder to shoulder, and sitting before y'all is a mahogany desk with the man I recently described. He sees y'all and gives a slight smirk, looks towards the man in gray, and says, "You sure these are the people you want?"
I'm sorry, sir. Who are you behind the desk with the southern charm there?
It's called Southern Hospitality.
Oh my god.
And I am currently the one trying to control where everyone goes when they die. Unfortunately, the last person in charge of putting souls where they belong is no longer here.
Oh dear.
We need y'all to try to find either a better suitor than me, or go and find the one who is supposed to do this job.
Do I know this person?
No,
Well,
not that I know of.
Well, is there any clues?
I mean, I just came into this job.
I just heard from my brother.
Who's your brother, son?
His name is Drac, sir.
Drag. And he pulls out this huge binder-looking thing and opens it up, frilling through multiple different pages, and pulls out a quill with a needle at the end.
My parents say it starts with a D, sir.
He flips over to the D's and sticks the needle right where he thinks it would be located, and then quickly pulls the quill up, needle side down, and you see letters flow into the pen. Now look here, boy. He's been through these parts. He's gonna need some help. Now, if you want to help him, you're gonna need to help me.
Okay, sir. How?
I just said, well, you're not the brightest little tack in this box, ain't you?
There's a tack?
Anyone else got questions?
Have you seen my people?
I have. There have been many a kind like you, with black wings and fair hair.
Are they still here?
There's a lot of people sit here. If you haven't noticed, I'm not good at putting people where they belong, so they keep getting sent back here. It's getting too full in purgatory. We need to find out how to get them to their resting place.
Have you tried just sending all of them to hell?
Oh.
It's full.
So everything's full.
No, it's just that was the easiest button to hit, and it's full.
Oh.
All 9 layers.
Have you thought about renovating?
If I had that budget, y'all wouldn't be here.
Maybe add a whole. I mean, you're paying us, so maybe add a whole another floor. I'm sorry. Maybe make that a 10th level.
But just be quiet. If he's gonna pay us, let him pay us. What is he paying us at?
Oh, right. I forgot about the payment. He leans down into one of his drawers and starts pulling out various different trinkets from different civilizations and different dimensions until he pulls out a small tray inlaid with gold and the symbols of various different heads. 5 to be exact. And opens the lid.
I like that.
Where each head was on the lid, you see a coin encrusted with mythic symbols. These here are special. You can take them to some of the merchants nearby and try to get something unique. Granted, it's not the best quality, but it is the best you can get here in Purgatory.
How unique are we talking?
One of a kind. Do y'all take them?
Are we taking them now?
Think of it as a sign-on bonus.
It was a coin.
Yes.
I grabbed mine and anyone that anybody else doesn't want.
And he's trying to like reach up, but he can't reach that far up.
Oh, you're just adorable over there.
Erdem picks you up by your collar and lifts you up.
Oh, turns around. Thank you.
The man behind the counter still has his quill in hand and grabs your coin and hands it to you with the quill. That was supposed to be your brother's, but he didn't make it far. Hence why he needs your help.
Oh, okay.
I would sheepishly reach for the coin, but then ask, and this will free slaves.
You can use it to free slaves. You can use it to enslave. I cannot tell you what the coin can give.
I take the coin.
Hella?
I just want my sword.
Death, what did you do to a sword? Nothing?
That is a lie.
I just heard death.
I didn't see anything.
I heard the word death.
He's been out of work for quite a while. Sorry.
He touched my sword and it disappeared. Disintegrated.
Take the coin. Go try your luck.
Oh, wow. Death. Big fan. I think we've met before.
Well, I mean, I brought you
Several
here.
times before. You look different. Different place. It's fine. Few quick questions.
Uh-huh.
Why am I doing this again?
I mean, it's what your former teacher wanted you to do, isn't it?
Oh, you and him and the balance. I would really not like to help you.
I'm sorry. He snaps his fingers and points them directly at you with
Oh.
a sly grin.
Oh,
Your master owes me, and he died before he can pay. So
oh my God.
that
So
means
he did die. Oh, now I feel guilty. Fine. Give me the stupid coin, and I'll go put your souls where they need to be.
great. Because I'm getting really rusty over here.
I mean, I already said I want my coin and everyone that's left.
When you go to reach for the other coins before anyone else gets a chance to.
Not before.
No.
I'm very polite. I'll wait.
Okay.
If you're gonna leave it though, I want it. I ain't going first.
Okay. Well, you take the coin, and instantly the mahogany desk and the man behind it vanish.
Oh Lord.
And it's as though a veil is lifted, and y'all see the entire crowd around y'all once more. But there are vineyards, and there are all these different creatures and people just walking around aimlessly. The ones that aren't walking around are standing behind concession stands or in booths. And there are a few booths in particular that stand out to y'all. One's called the Bullseye. For some reason, that just calls to y'all. Y'all are standing in these crowds with these coins, and
Well, Lycan's crying because he just heard that his brother is probably dead.
How old is Lycan again?
Would you kill me if I said more than 10?
Is Lycan an adult?
Not really. He's probably like 14 to 16, around that
Okay.
age, I would say.
I slide a hand to put the coin hiding side pocket on my clothes.
Do you really want to roll for that when I'm just going to let you put it in your pocket?
Okay, yes.
Because if you botch this, I will make your coin roll down the hill.
I'll just put it in my bag and then console Lycan.
Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket.
Now where do I go cash this to get my sword? So where do I go cash this to get my sword?
You're
So where do I go? Got Tyler Perry in here playing. Medea the Fire Wizard. Torian's dragon.
Well, she is a barbarian.
I told y'all Petty Finders would have been a much more appropriate name.
It really
sounds like
would.
pedophiles.
I mean, Cosby was popular at one time too.
Okay.
We're keeping that, right? Okay.
So where do I go cash this to get my sword? I was looking at that.
Death's not there.
Roll perception?
22.
You see what appears to be a pedestal in the middle of the bullseye stand. It's the only one that actually has walls around it, and it seems to be the place where you need to go, considering there's a big whopping sign that says, "Redeem your mystic coins here." Typos and everything on it, because it looks like it was a very poorly done job.
I move forward.
Well, if that doesn't sound like the afterlife.
I pick something up off the ground and eat it.
You pick up what appears to be the remains of someone's foot.
I eat it.
You go to bite down, and the person opens their mouth, but no sound comes out, and you've now ingested someone's pinky toe.
Grainy. Damn vegans.
What is your character?
Could you be more specific?
Half elf.
Like race-wise? Class-wise?
The part that allows you to eat people.
I mean,
Cannibal.
anything lets you eat people.
But I mean, there's.
Each time to try
That's just a noun. Cannibal.
I
Is
thought
on.
there was like a special class or something.
No. Here, I'll show you.
It's like that, but more chewy.
I didn't know if it was like a special feat. You were able to eat unusual objects.
It was just the feet of the dead.
A necromancer thing, I guess.
Anyways, what are you
Hi.
doing? Azazel.
Azazel.
You zoo tight.
Roll to find a place to do the coin thingy. 10.
You see there's only one sign big enough for you to perceive, and it's the one on the banner called Bullseye.
Hey, that works.
I'm not trying to railroad y'all, but maybe y'all should go to Bullseye.
I mean,
or at least console the gnome that's sobbing now.
I was the only one to console him.
He did.
I'm not a consoling person, if you can't tell.
I'm not even mad that like nobody else did it. You know, I mean, like with their characters, I didn't really expect them to.
I would have been sympathetic.
I got you.
You have called me a
Heard him.
edgelord, whatever that means.
Erdem looks at you and sees you weeping, and he walks over and he bends down. He puts his hands on your shoulders and says, "You know, when I was your age, my master used to tell me this story."
A story?
Yeah.
I love stories.
He would say, "Stop being a bitch," and then he would hit me.
I don't think that's a story.
No, it is a story.
That's just
It's
a
just-
statement.
I was telling you a story.
It's not a very good story.
You're right, but I could punch you in the face right now, so things could be worse. Bright side.
That's true. Yeah, not getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally takes your mind off your brother being dead. And he walks away.
Oh. He's sobbing.
Your teacher was.
Come on, Lycan, let's just go over to the Bullseye. Maybe there'll be something.
Wait, is that what that says? I thought that said fools you.
Typo. Let's go.
Okay.
Y'all, by some miracle of some deity from above or beyond, managed to
Walk forward.
motorize yourself into the Bullseye.
I stride confidently.
Upon entering the Bullseye,
You look so mad.
The party goal is to have several heart attacks
And Riddle is fine.
by the time we reach first combat.
Heck, we'll settle for a stroke.
That is one.
Kidney failure is that an option
Number
too?
2
Is kidney failure an
is
option?
impending.
y'all are like 30 seconds away from it to take me to the hospital. Anyways, Y'all make it into the bullseye, and y'all notice instantly that this place is far different from the areas outside. Y'all don't hear any footsteps, y'all don't hear any carts moving. Y'all just see a calmly lit room with various different white pillars about waist high, except for you, Lycan. I'm sorry.
I'm not offended.
I mean, eventually it's going to be an easy access area for you two. Atop these pillars are plush purple pillows and items just hovering in suspension. In the middle of the room, you'll see a pillar similar to the others. However, this one is inlaid with an ancient language that none of y'all can read. But
I definitely can't read it. I'm barely literate.
Oh God.
sitting on this
No
is
humor.
the skull of a bull with an eye patch on its left eye. It does not seem like there are any sort of humanoids in this area, not even in the back where this green pool sits inlaid into the floor. What do y'all do?
I'm just looking around.
You see items from ancient civilizations to more outlandish ones. Some items have tentacles coming out of them, others have cubes forming in and out of each other as though they were phasing. You have orbs bubbling around with colors flashing through them. Other objects look to be weapons of sort.
Can I try to see a pattern in the writing of the language I don't know on that pillar in the middle to see what the general meaning could be?
Roll a d20.
10.
When you go up to the pillar, you have to squat down in order to read it. When you do so, you hear "Bah!" from the skeleton.
What was that?
When you look up, you see the bull skull laughing. The top of its head moves up and down while its jaw stays stationary. Well, hi there! Haven't had any sort of interest in this area lately. Not since we were ported over.
Oh, I get it! The bullseye!
Dear God.
Proceed.
Based on what he just said, I'm just gonna assume that you operate this shop?
You wouldn't be at all surprised at the talking skull.
I've seen strange things.
Yes, I work this place, so to speak.
Wow.
We were given these strange coins by
Oh, the coins, yes. The guy in the head honcho with the vest. Ugh. Just use the pool in the back and be on your way. Toss the coins in.
Can you tell me what some of these items do or what they work for?
No.
I put my coin in the pool in the back.
That seems like a load of bull.
You go to walk towards the back where the pool is. Hello?
You said the pool? Flick.
So you're flicking the coin across the room towards the pool.
I'm going to the pool
Okay.
and flicking it in there.
You go over and you toss your coin into the pool. When you do so, a handle forms out of the liquid, as though the liquid itself is materializing into this ivory handle with leather bindings around it. Do you reach out and grab it?
Yes.
Because someone's not explaining what they're doing and instead acting it out?
Bad habit. I am going out there and pulling the sword or whatever this item is out of the water.
I see the sword come out of the water and I mutter something about being king now, and then I walk over to the pool and I slide my coin into the water.
When you slide your coin into the water, it immediately turns into this ivory white and hardens into like a bone dense material and slowly slides back out of the pool.
I look at her sword and I look at the bone thing and I'm very disappointed and I take my bone thing.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice like what's happened when
I mean,
they made it?
you don't have to
Well-
roll. I mean, you immediately see what's going on.
Well, I was more or less rolling to see basically see if there was any semblance to what happened. They both put the same thing in, but they got something different out. kind of.
Yes.
That's what I was going for.
You pretty much figure out with the 18 that
Alright.
it's unique to each person and each personality.
I walk over to the pool. I slam my fist into the pool with the coin, and I assume I pull a weapon out.
Pretty much. Whenever you stab your hand into the pool, you get green water onto the floor, which immediately evaporates. And as you start to pull your hand out, the coin turns into this black obsidian-like substance and takes on the shape and consistency of what you would imagine a steel sword to have, but with the looks of obsidian.
A rapier, longsword, what shape, style?
What style do you want?
I would prefer longsword. A
It-
double-bladed sword.
It takes on the
Chicken
appearance
sword?
of a double-bladed longsword, like a hand and a half sword.
I'm happy with this.
I trot up to the pool and drop the coin in.
Are you holding the coin with both hands?
Probably, yeah.
When you let go of the coin with both your hands, it makes a splash into the water, dispersing and immediately dissolving. When the ripples of the water come back to form that droplet that forms upwards after, it immediately becomes a book and jumps into your hand. You see it's rather thin, with 5 pages of black, and on the opposite side is 5 pages white.
Oh, wow. What do you think this does, sir? He says, looking at Waldo.
Looks like it's been written in too much with all the black pages. Did I put my coin in first before all of that? Since I got to the pool first? Or-
You just said you were going to the pool. You go and you put your coin in. You flick it in, kind of like
Flipping a coin and let it go up and then down.
suave, kind of roguish character. And a key, what looks to be made of bone, immediately flips out back into your hand.
Huh.
We're back to Hella. It takes both of your hands wrestled around this handle as you pull forth. It comes to be about 4 feet long with a hammer at the end of your sword.
This goes up to my chin.
It's a very peculiar sword with most of the weight at the tip.
What kind of weapon is this?
Maybe y'all should take it back.
He deserves it.
You get the chill pin.
Can I get some chill paper?
I mean, if you bring it here, $30 worth.
Oh boy, I like presents.
That sounds like a character trait.
Maybe y'all should take these things to the merchant.
I'm gonna go ask the bullhead.
Hey, what'd y'all get over there? I can't see. I can only look at the door. I'm really good at security.
Now he's interested in what we got.
Something
I'm
about this security system seems flawed.
Nah.
I'm gonna go up there and test this new weapon on the thing.
You immediately try to test your weapon out on it. You smash the poor skull into pieces, obliterating it with your hammer.
Oh,
Good job, you. God dang it.
So, you realize we get paid in coins that we can only spend here. And you just destroyed the
Can we group kill
only
one person
thing
already?
in here that speaks.
And what could tell us what these things do?
As the time itself was being reversed, the powder and shrapnel immediately reforms back into the skull. Yeah, it's gonna hurt in the morning.
oh, good.
Why?
I want to roll perception to see if he has a green stone on him.
He does not.
I would too.
No, it's Men in Black 2 when he got the head blown off.
Okay, that works too.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, the pool gave me this, sir. And he holds up the book.
So you walked around in front of the skull
Yeah.
and hold it up. So to any onlooker, they see this little gnome reaching up as high as he can, and the
Yeah.
book's barely in view of the bull's skull.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, do you know anything about it?
I mean, yeah, but if I told you, it would take away the fun. Try writing something you really want in there when the time is right.
Is the time right for my brother, sir?
I don't know your brother.
He sits down and with the quill writes his brother's name, like writes Drac is still alive in the book.
You try to write with a quill and you immediately notice that no words come out.
I licked the quill.
When you lick the quill, you notice that your tongue feels kind of funny, and it loses the color pink. It's now gray.
He sees it?
Well, no, everybody
Just like
else.
the group chat?
Damn.
Everyone else that's even remotely paying attention notices your tongue is no longer pink, but you feel as though it's kind of missing something.
Yeah.
Nobody say anything. I think he's gonna freak out.
Why would he do that?
You're not tricking me, Skull. Hey, little guy. Hey,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I feel I'm okay, sir.
Okay. All right. You good? You're still talking pretty good. Everything all right?
You know I'm old enough to venture out on my own, right?
Yeah, that's great. You're a big boy. Yes, you are.
I am.
All right.
And I don't appreciate the condescension, sir.
Oh,
Whoa,
fine.
Oh wait, that is a very big word. I don't appreciate the meanness, sir.
Oh,
That's still
fine.
pretty big, but
Your tongue's not pink anymore.
What?
Maybe you should touch that quill back to your tongue. Return the color.
I do so.
And your tongue is now pink again. But you cannot write with a pen anymore.
Oh my god, I'm Epic Mickey!
Epic Mickey and Death Note.
And with that revelation, moving on to Waldo.
I got this bone key. What do you think? What does it do?
Ooh, that's a skeleton key. Be careful. It gets loud if left in locks too long. We wouldn't want that.
So, you mean the type of key that can open any lock?
I mean, it's made of skeletons. So, sure.
As a necromancer, I approve of that logic.
I thought you were saying as a necromancer, I want that key.
Hella, we're on you.
This right here smashed you, but yet you're back.
Yes, that's kind of how this works.
What the hell is this thing?
That would be called the atomizer. Half sword, half hammer, all pain.
Wow.
It gives you +2 to blunt damage.
No, it's not. Later on, you have to help me build this thing here.
Totally fine. I've already got the stats.
Cool.
That's super cool, man.
It's an axe hammer. No, it's a sword hammer.
Yeah.
I'm still not able to kill Corum yet, I bet.
No. Maybe after some more coins. And now we're on to
Erdum.
Erdum. I'm sorry, it's the first night. I'll get your name right eventually.
It is not the first time.
No, he won't.
I've literally had my name longer than any character in this podcast right now. Okay. I digress.
Wait. Was Erdum
Yes.
Flukel's
Yes.
Yes.
We
Can
never
you not? Have you not noticed that from the way he told you that he would punch you in the face, and it could be worse by punching you in the face?
It's the slave child.
He grew up.
Wait.
Somebody
Wait.
took him from Flukel.
Wait.
Flukel died.
He's like, oh.
And back to Erdum.
Yeah, I got a bone. I feel like I'm being typecast. I don't know how you know that I am the thing with the bones, but what does it do?
Well, it looks like a femur.
Oh, lovely.
I wouldn't try to feed it. I made that mistake once. That's why I'm here. Anywho, it looks
Are
kind
you-
of like a straw.
You gave me an ivory straw.
I mean, you can use it as a straw.
That sounds terrible.
Go ahead, point it at a wall and blow into it.
Highly inconvenient. Does it have to be a wall?
I mean, I would rather not die again.
Oh, fine. I point at the wall and I give it a toot.
Roll a D2T.
17.
How is this filled with such good jokes and then so many bad ones?
Don't worry, that's for editing's for. You got a D17. That means that you succeed in blowing out 3 darts.
Okay. What do the darts do to the wall?
The wall starts to dissolve in one of the dart areas. One of the darts begins to freeze the wall, like ice begins to form around it, and the other one starts to melt the paint off the wall.
Huh. That is inconsistently convenient. It's chaotic. I love it.
And now on to Azezabadebaziba.
A kazoozle.
Kazoo on you.
We've been bamboozled.
Well, I guess we all decided to walk up to it. I didn't really hear anybody say they were walking to it except for the first guy.
It was kind of like implied.
That's what I assumed with a group movement.
Yeah.
I'll hold up my sword and say, what do you know about this?
The eye patch on the skull shifts a little bit, as though trying to get a better view of the item. It's magic sight. Are you poking the eye socket?
I'm going to when it's my turn.
Okay.
I'm respectful.
Like Aretha Franklin.
The bull skull chitters a little bit. Sound like bone rattling against itself. I don't want that around me.
You should say something. Tell me a little more then, huh? As I put it a little closer.
All y'all gonna let him do that? Y'all terrible party.
You have yet to actually tell us anything helpful.
Don't do that.
Sir, maybe be nice to the skeleton. I'm gonna roll intimidate with that. 19. What?
There's gotta be some neg factors to this.
He has a 7 intimidate.
Yeah, he does.
How?
Intimidate is a charisma.
You look out.
You better pay attention.
You better not mess with him.
You better stop messing with us skeleton right now.
I have hatred against humanoid figures.
You think a gnome is a humanoid figure?
You have a
seen
humanoid
gnome?
shape, don't you?
Okay,
Yes.
that's fair.
You're a small humanoid, but still humanoid all
He's
the
a
same.
goblinoid.
I won't press it closer, but it's staying the same.
You hear the skull shout out, and literally pulling from the pillar is that gray cloak again. And you hear some shoulder cracking and a deep, disheveled sigh. I take it that y'all are all equipped and ready for your first assignment.
I don't know what mine does yet, sir.
Well, you said you're old enough to adventure, so you're old enough to find out what it does.
Okay.
Ha! That's what you get, little sass bucket.
The brightness level went down.
Oh, yeah, that water almost went into my lungs.
But it didn't. Death reaches up his...
Hold on. Can you train me? How do you do that vanishing thing?
One day. And he
Fair.
reaches up his hands. You notice that the gray skin that was around him are now gone, and you just see bones. And he snaps both of his fingers. And a portal opens up, and y'all fall through it. Again!
Flap.
It's a gravity well.
Damn it! These wings aren't good for anything.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of our first episode of Stop, Loot, and Roll. If you have any suggestions on a better mic setup than just my phone, I'd love to hear from you at Stop, Loot, Roll on Twitter or at stoplootandroll@gmail.com. If you have any suggestions for items for the guys to find or any comments about our show, please let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Have a good day.